Hey there everybody, welcome to Yugioh Gaming. Today we have a channel update, August 2023. We're on the road to 500. This is the official start of it. Yeah, technically we've been on the road to 500 ever since we got 0 subs. We're technically on the road to 1,000,000 subs in that aspect, because once you start rocking the content creation path and you make content, your goal is to make better content, to improve your content, and hope to pick up a few subscribers along the way. Now, having a numerical goal is useful. Having that big 500 as a goal is a great idea and a great concept, because you're setting yourself up to try to reach for something to help to drive yourself to improve yourself. But also getting hard stuck on that number saying, oh man, if I don't get 500 subs, everything's bad, everything's wrong. That is wrong. I cannot be solely focused on a number. Driving to improve myself while aiming to get that number is the goal of what we're doing. And to improve stuff, well, things are going to change. First off, the visuals. So honestly, guys, when you look at it, outside the logo, everything else on the channel visually, I made myself for the most part. Obviously, I didn't make like the logos for Twitter and Patreon, Discord, and I didn't make those logos. But outside of my channel logo, all the visuals are things I've decided on, and I feel like they're very meh. Like, I feel like I can do better. And so, a part of this plan, and I'm setting October as a deadline for it, I want to improve almost all the visuals on the channel. Obviously, I am going to make sure I reach out and pay someone to help me come up with a great design and really kind of have a conceptual visual idea for this channel going near the future and into the future. Because as we reach 500 subs, not only do I need to improve myself, how I make videos, how I organize stuff, I don't always write scripts. And any of the parts in my videos that sound coherent, so usually are scripts. But when I go off on tangents and you hear me go, which is quite a bit, because I don't have a script. Now, I don't want a script playing video games or the randomness that occur in duels, but having a layout structure, I need that, and I don't always do that for every series, and that isn't right. That's another part of my, personal self-belief, is I need to treat all my series equally. That's why I'm actually looking at this series on this channel and cleaning house in a sense. I'm looking at what needs to be upgraded, what deserves to be upgraded, and what it just doesn't work. Now let's actually talk about the series. First, I want to note I am going to be making a video, a channel trailer type thing that actually explains who I am and what this channel is about. Because I'm not just a Yugioh guy. I want to be honest, I love Yugioh, but when I fell in love with Yugioh and I stopped playing, when the Exceeds came out, the local experience was important to me. There are no locals near me. I have 2 locals near me. One is multiple hours away, not worth the drive, not worth the gas, not worth the time. 2 is one in the heart of Seattle, where not only have to deal with downtown traffic, all the stuff that comes with going downtown Seattle, paying for parking, and dealing with a crowded store. I wish there was a locals I could go to, because a locals experience meant a lot to me. Now, if there was a locals experience, I'd be doing local weekly videos for it. I'd be doing more stuff with Yugioh friends I have in person. I've got none, because Yugioh struggles here in Washington State. It's Magic the Gathering country. Somehow Digimon has found a nice little nestle. I've seen a bunch of players. But the tough thing is, guys, is that there's no Yugioh locals. And that kills. It kills a lot of the things I like to do. And you'll hear me discuss the locals experience throughout this, so that's why I thought I'd bring it up. Let's start with the Sealed Only series. First off, Sealed Only Challenge Edition. I don't know why it hates me. It does. I don't pull anything good a lot of the time. It is almost not even its own series. It's a DBC Lite with worse packs. Tried to upgrade it to give me a better shot at it, to try to complete it, because guess what? I am going to not cancel right now, but when the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition Pendulum deck is completed, the series is done, and it's going to be replaced by a series I've been working on now for a couple months that I am excited for. Actually, so excited for, I've decided, because the challenge editions take forever, I am going to take that series and the new one that will replace it, make sure it has a nice clean logo, although in each series on this channel that are going to have a long-term place will get their own logo, unless it's a video game series, which we'll talk about in a bit. Now, the challenge edition, it's been rough. It hasn't been kind, and it's a little bit tough to keep pushing through with it, but I'm not going to just end it. I want to complete the deck. We're not going to make any changes to the gold deck list, no matter how bad it gets. We are going to complete it and be done with it. That series started off as a fun concept, and it very quickly devolved into build a gold deck list. You pretty much sealed only DBC Lite version. It's a struggle. I don't think it's as fun. And I have to say, the Challenge Edition on my channel probably is my least favorite constantly because of how much it feels like I just get punched in the dick. Now, talking about the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only, the DBC, that, on the other hand, likes us. Season 1 ended when Prank Kids Meow Meow Mew got banned. I thought, let's just start anew. I really kind of feel like maybe I should have just tried to work our way to use Prank Kids, but then we started Season 2, Branded Zombies, which we are down to 5 cards. I'm waiting for a couple packs to show up to wrap it up, but a couple packs into, to open for the next episode, not wrap up the whole series, but we are close to wrapping up. 5 cards are all that remains. The Yugioh Sealed Only DBC obviously will be replaced as well, much like the Challenge Edition. Both the Sealed Onlys will have replacement series in place. I'm excited. Both of them are something I've been working on for a while, the replacement series. They seem fun, and the DBC also seems to like us a bit more. They, fairly rarely do we have an episode where we don't pull something from the list, and if we don't, well, the deck is good enough to actually win games and do well. The Challenge Edition and Pendulum, it seems to really fluctuate, and the pulls seem to hurt, although thankfully both series are starting their final descent. DBC very close to being done. Hopefully we keep pulling the cards we need, and the DBC will be replaced with another series I'm just so excited about that I want to work on. But I'm not going to start another Sealed Only series until the 2 are done. Now let's talk about our first canceled series, Budget Battle. Budget Battle was a concept, and the idea of it wasn't anything new, but I wanted it to feel like taking a budget deck, going to the locals experience. I don't have a locals. I tried to go online to find matches, hoping to find a variety of decks. I spent 2 weeks looking for matches. I came across the same 3 or 4 decks. Kashtira, Pearly, God, what were the other 2? I don't know right now, but it wasn't fun, and I wasn't having fun. And when you're not having fun, what's the point? Content creation, you need to enjoy it, but you need the viewers to enjoy it. And Budget Battle, I think, was a failed concept. And if I had locals, I could go to locals, take my budget deck, and try it against a locals experience. But when you lack that, who do you try it against? Online people are probably trying to play the meta to learn the deck so they can go to their locals and dominate. Not what fun's made out of. Not for me, anyways. So the Budget Battle is officially canceled and done with. Next, we're going to talk about Yugioh What the Sets. Now, when it comes to What the Sets, I'm making a couple of changes to the rules to help simplify it a little bit. I also need to update the wheel with the newest sets that have come out. And I'm going to make sure that the people who come onto it really want to be on it. And we may even see the same guest multiple times. Just because I know the concept of the series taking different sets and trying to make a deck out of them is not an ideal concept for everybody. Not everybody is able to take Legend of Blue Eyes and Phantom Rage and Legendary Duelist Season 2 and make a deck out of them and have fun. Some people will look at it and think, there's no coherent strategy, there's no combos, I don't want to play this. And if that's you, that's your type of game you want to play. But I want to make sure what the sets is fun, but also guests to enjoy it and also want to enjoy the process and not just feel like it's a chore. Next up, the Yugioh Collector's Journey. Now, I've been working on a massive collection. I've bitched and moaned about it a lot on this channel. Literally what's left over, not even the stuff in the video which it belongs to the Collector's Journey, which in the collection video, only cards being added that we haven't already gotten will be there, which means there's a ton of extra bulk. 4 whole BCW 4-row white boxes, BCW, the 4-row extra storage boxes. I have 4 of those filled with bulk that's left over from this collection. The hollows I have left over, I think, filled up 5 binders. And I'm not talking the Collector's Journey binders. I'm talking actual, trading binders. Decent sized binders. So this collection was a lot more massive than what the video shows. And don't get me wrong, the video is pretty big because it adds, I want to say, hundreds of cards to the Collector's Journey. And once that collection video is done and sorted, which should come out, I think, after this channel update video, we'll be back to the regular concept of spinning reel, guys, and I'm taking a break from collections because it was weeks sorting through this massive mixed collection. It wasn't like the other collection where it was semi-sorted. This collection was literally people pulled the cards, was like, oh, this is junk, throw it in a box. And while it was sealed up in their box and somewhat protected, so all the cards look nice and somewhat fresh, it also meant nothing was sorted, and I had to sort through everything just to find a lot of it was bulk and extra junk we already gotten. Okay. Let's talk about Pack a Day. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack a Day is a short series where we open a pack a day. I don't think it's complex. Now, I will be filming the second batch soon, although I have a few other things I want to get done. So the pack a day isn't an immediate issue. When I get the product for it and I get the time, I will record it just so we have some extra shorts content. But with how many video game content I think when I have, the pack a day may be there just to periodically fill a gap. I'm not going to upload every day, but I've been doing it so far for quite a while. And very rarely has there been a day where I haven't uploaded throughout my YouTube career. So having a bunch of pack a day shorts sitting around as backup, probably not a bad shout. But guys, that pretty much wraps up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Section. Sealed only challenge edition, sealed only DBC, what the sets, Collector's Journey, and Pack a Day will be continuing. Budget Battle has been officially canceled. Now, obviously, let me know in the comments down below what you think, and let's move on to the other series. Let's talk about Digimon Sealed Only. I'm struggling to find matches online. I do not have the equipment to go film at locals yet. But that's tough, and I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding it. I think it could be, and this is something I'm going to look at, it could be how I'm asking people to play. I'm wondering if maybe people are thinking, oh, I need you to be witty on camera, I need you to be a mini content creator, And so I'm definitely going to look at how I ask people for matches, and I want to make sure that I emphasize that, hey, a lot of the videos will be shortened, and, anytime we do a Digimon match against a fellow content creator or a funny, witty person, I might upload the full match with a little bit of edits here and there. Obviously, we don't need the shuffling, we don't need the pregame talk, blah, blah, unless it's all entertaining on Patreon. But until that point, I think I need to structure how I ask people for matches, because I think that may be at fault, and that could be on me, and could be one of the reasons we struggle to find matches. But I love the Digimon card game. I really wish I could find more matches. I wish Digimon Sealed Only was a lot better, and trust me, I want to make sure that I improve it, and I want to figure out how to improve the way I can record matches, because just recording through Discord or for both, I feel like I'm trying to figure out how to make the Digimon Sealed Only series better, and I want it to work, and I just haven't fully figured out yet. Episodes will continue to go. I'm trying to burn through them. I know the no match episodes are a little shorter and can be a little bit more boring, but I also don't want Digimon content to sit out for months anymore. I hate that, especially when I love the game and I love to play, and I just wish there was more people to play online for the series to work. I'm not going to let that get canceled ever. Going to our next series, the Tag Vlog. Obviously, the tag log I mentioned before will end when we complete all the goals. Although some of the goals are monetization and stuff, 500 subs. That's another reason that goal is set. A lot of the stuff on there is difficult. That remains. Some of it is on me. Some of it isn't. Finding a job. Technically, for the tag vlog, finding a job is finding a second job or finding a better job. That obviously isn't just me. That's not a me thing. That I can't just go out and be like, give me a better job. You know, there's interviews, there's stuff. Losing weight and this collection where I sat around 2 to 3 weeks sorting did not help. I've been to the gym in 2 to 3 weeks during that whole thing. I literally lost almost a month of workout time because I was solely focused on collection. I am getting back into working out. I am trying to get back in the swing of things, but tag vlog, obviously when all goals are completed, and I have a replacement for it. But for now, guys, hopefully we can complete all those goals. Moving to the card shop journey. All right, card shop journey. I have a reason why older cards haven't been uploaded. I ran out of shipping supplies. I thought I had a bunch, and I realized, oh, I ordered the wrong size shipping things. These things aren't for cards. They're like for binders. I honestly don't know, guys. So, Card Shop Journey, second episode will be recorded soon. I have the product already. I'm waiting for those other shipping supplies, and then I'm going to be listing a bunch of stuff, both related to the Card Shop Journey and not, for sale online, guys. So, obviously, all of those things will be on eBay or maybe Instagram and maybe TCGPlayer if they're in English, because foreign cards in TCGPlayer don't really work out well. But yeah, Card Shop Journey is still going, and we'll be back. Next, I want to talk about one of the biggest changes to this channel, and to a series in particular. Bronze Player Plays. Originally was Let's Play Bronze Legacy. Now it became Bronze Player Plays. I overcomplicate things. I just hit my mic. I overcomplicate things. I realized that with my rules, the first time I went through and I talked to you guys saying, I'm going to revamp the rules on all the series, I realized, holy shit, I overcomplicate everything. Why the hell do I need a branching series to hold all this Bronze Player Plays junk? I don't. So Bronze Player Plays is done. Each game will just be their own thing. So Raft, Archaic Visionary, has been very busy with his life and doing stuff. I'm just going to cancel Raft. Raft is done. If Archaic ever gets the time, we may pick it back up. But for now, Raft is just ended. Diablo 4 will be going, although there will be changes. I want to say all of the first and second session done and uploaded by the time this is up. So this should be up. And you're watching this by the time all of that's done. I have decided I'm going to change how Diablo 4 works in the third session by having it rotate between two characters, because I want to play the seasonal stuff, and because my seasonal character is tied to content creation, I feel like I'm recording these big bashes and I stop playing, I get rusty, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is have a 3-batch rotation. I'll do 3 episodes of The Rogue, which we currently have, and then, while those 3 are being uploaded, I'm going to record 3 videos worth of a second character, so I can continue playing and having a good time, and that will be of a different class. And pretty much you guys will be able to tell me what you think, what you'd want me to do in the next session for that character, and we'll rotate between the 2 characters doing 3-episode sessions. Now, Hypercharged Unboxed. It's still a game. I'm still going to play it. What happened was me, Crossflex, and Broken Ideas actually played a session. Audio ended up ruining it. Crossflex and Broken Ideas audio on my end got ruined. On Cross's, Broken's didn't work, and we didn't have access to Broken Ideas, which, when you have a 3-person people playing a shooter game, and the jokes don't land when someone delivers the punchline, and you can't hear the punchline. Now, those Diablo 4, Hypercharged Unboxed aren't the only games going to be on the channel. I have a couple other games I want to play that will be featured on the channel. One may have already been filmed, and and I was super excited to play it, and I had a great time, and I ended up recording 4 episodes in one night because I just couldn't stop playing. And finally, unless I'm forgetting some, review time. Honestly, review time is a series that I wanted to not just be physical products or card games or stuff. I want it to be video games. I want it to be anime. I want it to be products. I want it to be anything that I can review. And I will obviously take your suggestions into consideration when reviewing products. Pretty much I'm currently revamping the rules, and I'm trying to figure out which product I want to do next. And that is every series on this channel. I hope we're not missing some. Honestly, though, I really want to improve my channel. I want to make sure we aim for that 500. I want to make sure we complete the tag vlog goals. I want to make sure we keep moving forward, that we not overcomplicate things, which is my MO, and that we have a good time, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know what you guys think overall about the channel, the approach I'm taking, and what you think the future of this channel is going to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, tag out.